Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the Digimon rounds that we are posting this week. On the left, we have Philip playing Lord Knightmon, and on the right, we have Brady Hayes playing DanDevimon. This is a pretty interesting matchup, uh, and honestly, pretty excited because Lord Knightmon is really words is a really entertaining deck to watch, in my opinion. And then the purple loop stuff is just interesting. There's a lot you can do with it. Screen went black there for a second. Don't know what happened. That's weird. All right. So Brady going up his chain. Looks like that was Lady Devimon. I'm gonna do the draw two and discard one. All right. Yeah, the deck's pretty cool. The Devimon himself is actually pretty sweet. The interaction with the one baby, I believe, too. Is it a baby or level 3? One of the inherent abilities states that when it dies, if you have 10 or more Digimon in your drop, you can play a Devimon from your graveyard for free without paying its cost. So you play DanDevimon, who is the big 12 drop guy, who says once per turn when cards are removed from your security stack, you trash the opponent's security, one of your opponent's security stack, I believe. And then when he dies, your opponent discards 2 cards, which is super cool because there's not a lot of hand destruction effects in Digimon yet. They haven't really built that into any of the archetypes, and I think that slots pretty well into Purple's like kind of pseudo control style of gameplay. And then Knightmon is just, oh, I want to say it's a rush deck, like a pure aggro, but I'm pretty sure it's like a mid-range strategy. It's like how it should be played. All right. So Brady guy dies. You gotta draw a card to start, draw a card, discard a card, or draw then trash one. And then he's gonna flip a baby and go through his chain again. Now, Brady has been on this deck for a while. I don't think I can remember. Yeah, I don't remember the last time Brady played a non-purple deck. Now, I don't like monitor what he's playing every week, but I'm pretty sure he's played purple like a lot over the last couple months. So he has nothing to play. It's just passing and giving Philip 3 memory. That's dangerous. Taking a look at his drop. Flipping over the Pickbon baby, who I still retain and argue that he looks like a toaster. Evolving into a Starmon. Evolving into the Rabbit. Oh, what the heck is that guy's name? It's the Digiverse 2 guy, I'm pretty sure. Any minuses to one of the guys on the board. I am horrific with the Digimon names. I know maybe 15 characters in Digimon. Outside of like the Tamers, and I don't even know all of them. But I know that one on the board is Takumi, and I know that card is actually really good. If you don't know what Takumi does, what he says is when you evolve into one of the, when you evolve a Digimon, you can tap him to draw a card, and then if you or your opponent, I think the way it's worded is all level 3s gain the text. If you attack with this Digimon, lose 1 memory. Which is a pretty cool way to stunt Rookie Rush from doing what they want to do. Right, he's going to Digiverse 2. Evolve up into Lord Knightmon. Attack with Knightmon. Gets to play a Knightmon, and then kill the rest of, or do the rest of the minusing to kill the stack there. Right, evolves into a second Knightmon and just post up. I don't know if Brady can go back from this. When your Lord Knightmon opponent sets up 2, yeah, he's just gonna scoop it up. Yeah, typically when the deck is named after something and you establish two of them on the board, it is very hard to lose from that position.
No way I was taking this.
So we're gonna move into game two.
If I had it, I mean,
The interesting part is, since there's no sideboarding, they just have to shuffle up and get ready. Which means a lot of people do pile shuffle between games, which is fine. I know in like constructed tournaments with sideboards, you start pile shuffling in between game one and game two, you're gonna get a weird look from a couple people.
I was very much. I had a good start, and then I'm like, oh, no level 6. So that's fine. Like, it's the worst. Like, oh god.
Now I wonder if
Not getting it. And then by the time I got it, it was too late.
Brady's playing Lilithmon as well. I would imagine he has to.
Yeah, it's bad.
Just because, like, the Lilithmon stuff and interactions are just so good.
Pass is brutal.
I mean, once per turn, when you use an option card, you gain 2 memory. If you have 10 or more cards in your trash, when you evolve into Lilithmon, you return 2 purple option cards to your hand. Because you can use, is it Night Raid or Jack Raid? I think it's Jack Raid. It's the 0 mana one. That lets you gain memory. Gain 1 memory for every 10 cards in your graveyard. Alright, let's set up for game 2. Brady's hand does not look amazing. Did Brady do it? I guess he let Philip go first. Which is weird. It's not something you usually see in Digimon. Alright, Philip's gonna play the TK. Look at his life to see the Pulsemon. Take it and recovery +1. TK is such a good tamer. Like, it's so good. It's a memory tamer, plus it gives you a card when you put it into play. And it's like selective too. You just pick the card you want from life. Right. Brady just hard casting. Did he just hard cast a DanDevimon?
It's a hard knock life.
It's pretty bold. I mean, if it's the only thing he got going, it's the only thing he got going, but Philip only has the Bushi in alright, you're gonna play a second TK. Finds a level 5. What is his name? I've played this deck before, and I know most of the card names. It's one of the few decks that I actually know like the card names for, and I can't believe I cannot remember the level 5's name. Alright, it's gonna evolve into the blocker. Right into the level 5. At least he's gonna set up a chain. Attacks in, hits the rabbit. Draw a card, discard a card. I do like how I say that I know most of the cards in this deck, and I only refer to that as the rabbit. Maybe I don't know most of the cards in this deck by name. Alright, DanDevimon's going to attack in. Hits the other blocker. And evolves into Thwart Defeat. Pops a TK. I'm talking about a card that's really good, man. Thwart Defeat is absurd. I don't play a lot of Digimon, and I know just how good that card is. Pops a tamer when you Digi-evolve. Actually, is it when you play it? Nah, I think it's when you Digi-evolve into it. Otherwise, it would trigger from stack. I feel like that would be a little broken. Let's see what Thwart Defeat says.
Alright, so that's... Are we dead? No, wait, I'm at... Yeah, I'm at 1,000.
Yeah, when you Digi-evolve into it, it deletes a tamer. But you do get to play for free. If it's in your security. And then when it dies, you delete one of your opponent's Digimon. It's 13k, so it can swing into most things without any issue. This card is just very good. It did die, though. Alright, Brady's gonna evolve into a level 3. It looks like he's finally starting to get pieces together to, like, actually play the game. Not many of them. I see the Takumi's in his hand. He used hardcast another DanDevimon. I'm pretty sure that's the promo artwork for him. DanDevi. Event pack art. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the event pack art. Which, the event pack art is sick looking. His like cloak surrounds him and stuff. He's got like hands in the background. It's pretty cool looking. Alright, playing another Pulsemon. Draw a card. Looks like Philip's just not finding anything. He found a level 4. Starbomb is enough to kill the Devimon there. Philip's gonna have to discard 2 cards from his hand. It's entertaining watching Brady play. He is very exaggerated when he does actions. Like, he just drew that card for turn, and he did not seem happy about it. And you could tell that like he held the card for a second, and he was like, really? Alright, double Takumi. Which is a good way to not die, right? Like, Philip has 3 level 3s on the board. He has to pay 2 memory every time he wants to attack with one of them now, as the effects stack. Alright, evolves into the blocker. Attacks into the level 3. You could crack his security here. Because he goes from 1 and puts him to 1. It's not that bad. Plasmon's gonna die. And crack into the Devimon. I think Brady's supposed to draw, then do the hatch stuff. I don't think it really matters, but... Counting to make sure he's able to actually... Is it Jack Raid or Night Raid? That's playing video game. They're both cards in Digimon. They're both purple.
Oh my god.
One of them reanimates a guy. I think Night Raid's the one that reanimates a guy. And Jack Raid is the other one.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Jack Raid's the memory one, Night Raid is the reanimate spell. I needed them to print more good reanimate cards, so I could just start referring to purple decks as Reanimator and see if I catch flack for it from the people who play purple. Philip's in an interesting spot. I mean, he has the ability to start cracking into stuff. Like, if he had attacked with the level 5 there, that's 1. And he could have got 2 swings off the level 3, so like he pays 4 mana for it, effectively. But, I mean, it puts Brady to 1 stack, and he probably can't kill your board. Go to Digiburst too. Evolves into Infernmon, Fireman. Oh, there's a Lilithmon. Draw 2. I don't know how I feel about the altar for Lilithmon. It's cool. I think I like the other one better. The like metal style altarts from set 1 are just a little weird to me. Some of them look like crazy insane, like Puppetmon. Puppetmon looks cool. Metal Seedramon, I think was his name. His looks sick. He's not the one that's not played anymore, the blue one. Yeah. Gallopmon. Galmon's is crazy looking. That one's awesome. Yeah, I think if Philip had attacked in with the level 3s, he'd be able to win this turn. Or at the very least, it changes Brady's turn completely. Starmon kills the fire dude. I think it's Inferno. Could probably be wrong.
Wait, let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sadness.
I need the Digimon names to be as simple as Mega Man characters. Alright, so he goes into Vaulter Arm. Kills the Lilithmon. Flips baby. Brady has to untap his Tamers. Philip has a lot of people on the board. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Digimon. Okay, it's the double Night Raid, or Jack Raid. Falls into Lilithmon again. Adds both of them back. Yeah, gains 4 memory because it's 2 from one of them and then 1. No, wait. Maybe he just has enough cards in draw. This is Omnimon's Wart, I believe. The one where he mills. How many cards does he mill? I know he reanimates 2 guys.
No way.
I feel like it's 5. He milled 5 cards? And then it brings back 2 guys. Yeah. So, trash your top. You mill 3, then you may play up the 2 black and or purple Digimon with play cost of 8 or less. And then when he attacks, you can bounce a Digimon level 6 from under in his like Digivolution stack to the other hand to kill a untapped Digimon that your opponent has. Play cost 12 or less. So basically, just kill anything on the board. Okay, there's a Vaulter Arm swinging in. Hits the Mat and Tie. Now this is where it has security attack +1. There's 1 blocker. 2 blockers on the board, okay. I was like, is Phil dead on the next turn? Actually, he might be, because he attacks with... He has to block this word, I think, to not die. Or put up another blocker. Because what Brady could do is attack this ward, bounce a guy, kill one of the blockers, and then if he's able to hit the stack, he hits for 2, because of Mat and Tie. And then either his other cards can try and swing him for game. Again, assuming his board, you know, like Phil passes the turn with Brady's board staying the way it is. We see a Spiral Masquerade in his hand, so he might just go for the kill on one of the Digimon. Alright, he's gonna evolve. Digiburst 2. Minus something. And Spiral Masquerade. And then should be enough to kill this wart and the other guy. And then he's gonna gain more memory because of the Mat and Tie. It's been a very back and forth game. Like, Brady puts a big dude on the board, Philip kills it. Brady puts a big dude on the board, Philip kills it. Philip just keeps playing tons of people to his board. I'll tell you what though, Brady's deck is getting low. There's not many things left to know. This is a game where decking yourself is very, very possible. So, especially with purple. Alright, you can evolve into Devimon. Looks like he's considering cracking into Voltorem. Does he have the guy underneath of him that summons a Devimon from the drop? He has to, I'm assuming. He's gonna block it. Yep, goes for the blocks, they trade. Yep, there's a Devimon coming out. A DanDevimon. The question is, does he just use it to evolve into his word? Or does he leave it be? Looks like he's evolving. Or not? Oh, okay. Yep, he's once again going to evolve. See if we hit some blockers. Which he has, at the very least, the one that just died this turn, but I think he has another one, yeah. I don't know if Philip can come back from this. I think Brady at this point. He definitely should have attacked it earlier with the level 3s. I don't know if he has enough spread of level 4s to evolve all of them up right now. He needs 4 level 4s to be able to make his guys attack without, like, real issue. And he's gonna crack security. There's a Lord Knight. Attack with the Lord Knight. Knightmon to pop a blocker.
I cannot believe this game.
Actually, I don't know if it matters. Also do a Bushi.
That was the dumbest game of Digimon I've ever played in my entire life. Yeah, the Takumi's flexed. They flexed. They did what they needed to do.
Philip's hand doesn't look very helpful here. Is that a Binding Ray? It's the rabbit. It's an attack at the rabbit. Puts the second Valderarm into play. Alright. It's an option.
Do I have a way of getting rid of that blocker?
There's plenty of ways, probably.
Yeah, there are. Well, I gotta just not troll here, right? Like, that's the name of the game is don't troll. How many do I have here? No, it's not even like check.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Philip can come back from that. I didn't see the other Valderarm in his hand. Looks like he has another one right too.
That puts me 6. I can't do that.
Purple bold white? Is there? I don't think there's a purple bold white. Yellow, green.
I don't think I have
Look,
a way
red
of
should have
the
one.
blocker. I'm dead serious.
Black should have one. I feel like every color should have one, but that's not the point. Oh, forgot. Someone in the chat was what was Ken? Was saying Brady was gonna win because you gotta believe in the heart of the card. So I changed Brady's name to Yugi Moto with a question mark. If you're not familiar with that, it's because of the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show.
Wow.
I expect everyone watching this video
That is your only out.
to have seen Yu-Gi-Oh at some point in time.
Very good out. Because it's leaving me one memory behind being able to win.
Oh,
One memory, 3-1.
I'm gonna get 9 is sold.
I do have the mat. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Count cards in the drop again.
30, 31. It's not enough. I'm trying to think here. Oh yeah, you just instantly win game. I don't know why you didn't do that, but the funny thing is, right? I don't have a way of killing.
Yeah, I think I should
I think they're both trying to figure out what they can do. I mean, if Brady can pop the blocker, he wins the game, right? What can he do to kill the blocker?
Oh my god, you know what? Wait a minute. Has it been used? I have a death claw in my deck somewhere.
I still retain that I think Brady would have been super dead
This is it.
if
This is literally gonna be it right here.
Philip had attacked
1, 2,
earlier at
3.
the level 3s.
I draw 1, and then I'm gonna tap.
Alright, going into Lady Devimon, gonna draw 2 extra cards off the Takumi's. Playing one dude.
Blocker
Yeah,
dies.
that's gonna be the game.
Just in case, right? Like,
I don't have
Alright,
oh,
Philip's
yeah.
gonna pick up a good game 3.
The dumbest game
We'll
of
be right
Digimon
back.
I've ever played in my entire life, hands down.
Alright, and we're back with game 3 of our Digimon round. We have Lord Knightmon on the left and DanDevimon. You know this already, but we're gonna go back into it. Alright, Philip starting up with a chain, going Starmon into the level 4 blocker. Brady looking like he actually can play the game. I mean, he won last game, but he didn't really get to play very much besides just hard dropping big dudes. Alright. Promoted the Devimon. He's cracking into security. Meets the Knightmon and dies. And he's gonna get the draw trigger when it dies, or the mill trigger when it dies off the baby. And then playing Mat and tie. Here's the Knightmon. And passing. Alright, so we're going to promote the Knightmon, attack in, trigger, play a Knightmon. It's a good opportunity for him to set up a second Lord Knight here if he has it. That's interesting. I don't know if he's not playing it anymore, but we haven't seen a Magna Angelwoman. Yeah, there's the second Lord Knight. I think it's Magna Angelwoman, the one who also, when it attacks, Military, but not Military, summons a level 3.
And then draw 2, discard 1.
Right. So Brady just straight promoted the Devimon and attacked into the other Lord Knight with it. Oh, interesting. I don't remember the name of that card, but it just kills a level 6 or less. Or is it 6 or higher? It kills a level 6. It kills Lord Knightmon's all that matters. So Philip was able to set up with like the perfect like opportunity to win the game on the next turn. Maybe not win the game on the next turn, but set up hella hard. And then Brady just had the answers. Alright, evolve up again.
I run one of them in this deck. Yep, it's a one-off.
Alright, once again. Philip has a stack of cards in hand. I don't know if he has another Lord Knight or not, though.
Yeah, it's purple toolbox.
Brady casually is doing the Yugimoto shuffle. Alright, plays TK. He has to take a card. Takes a Knightmon. Alright. So he just played out a level 3, evolves into Lilithmon, gets back a Jack Raid. And they're going to count how many cards are going to drop.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep. That should be enough for that to trigger.
Nope, not right now, but I'll tell you how many there are.
He's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, he's good.
Depends if I have the Dan in hand.
I wonder if Philip's playing Greymon, or War Greymon, the yellow one. The one that the yellow deck played before Lord Knight came out. I know they sometimes played one of them. I don't know if it's still a thing. Well, I think that people do. The card is still a thing. It wasn't deleted from the game's history. It's the Yu-Gi-Oh shuffle for me. It's getting me right now. It's great. I mean, all power to him. Alright, so Philip's going to Digiverse 2, lower the Lilithmon. It lowers by 6k, if I remember right. And he's going to do an additional, I think, 6k when he Digivolves into this guy. Right. Guy's going to die. Because of the death trigger, play the DanDevimon. DanDev is a wild card, because, like, Now if Philip wants to hit Brady, he has to do damage to himself basically to do it. And I'm pretty sure that affects stacks per DanDevimon. Not that I've seen multiple on the board yet, but it's possible. Like, it's a thing he can do. Trying to figure out the best course of action here. Got a Knightmon kill the other guy. Evolves up into Swart. And we're gonna reanimate 2 dudes. Apparently not that guy though. Alright, 2 copies of the same guy. Who I imagine is like in the Devimon chain. He's gonna attack. Bounce the DanDevimon to hand to pop one of the people on the board, probably the Knightmon. Yep. And check for 2. Then, if that's a level 5, you might as well just evolve into the DanDevi to put it back on the board.
Oh yeah, you're right. 3 to 3.
I don't think it's nothing to do.
Just gonna play the kill spell again.
I can't answer the 2 more Knightmons died to the Hell's Gate.
Yeah. The most random Hell's Gate.
Your tamer making your Omnimons hit for 2 is just so good. Because there's so little things that interact with tamers, and most decks play an Omnimon nowadays, right? Like, pretty sure I've seen Lord Knight playing Sword Defeat. Like, OG Omnimon's not played anymore, but so many of the other ones are. Anybody's sick. I forget who was playing it last week, but we definitely did a video where someone was playing Omnimon or Cross-X Anybody, and it was just a sweet deck to watch in action. I think it was the Black Blockers deck, now that I think about it.
I don't think I can do anything. Got it. Oh, God.
Alright, and Phillips is going to
More
scoop.
Knightmons dying to...
There you have it, folks. That's our Digimon, one of our Digimon rounds for the week. We have DanDevimon Purple going, or Purple Control going over Lord Knightmon 2-1 in a very interesting match. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and make sure to check out our Twitch this weekend on Saturday, November 6th. If you can't make it to our 1K, we will be streaming the 1K, the entirety of it from round 1 to Top Cut at AlternateUniversesLive. Thank you and have a good day.